Okay, so if you want to be able to click 20 CPS, stay long. But before you even butterfly click, what you have to do is you want to make sure your mouse can double click. So for that, what you want to do is you want to install your mouse software. So for this, you type your mouse on Google and you put software next to it. So my mouse is the Glorious Model O, and make sure you get the right software. So for Glorious Model O, if it's the wired one, you have to install this one. But if it's a wireless one, it's another software. So make sure you do not get that wrong. So then you just install it. And then after you go to your files, and all you have to do is you right click and you press extract all. So then what you want to do is you want to go in, and so there's this readme text, which is like just the instructions basically. So normally what you want to go to do first is you want to go to the firmware update. So before you start this, you want to have your Glorious Model O plugged in to your computer and no other mice connected to your computer. And then after, normally you want to run this, like leave it run for 5 to 10 minutes, but if it doesn't work, just skip it. I'm not going to do it because I've already done it. So what you want to do after you install the firmware or not, you want to get to the software, install this, and follow the procedures. I'm not going to do it because I already have it installed. So then you just want to open the Glorious Model O software or your mouse's software. So after, what you want to do is you want to come to debounce time and you want to put it to 4 milliseconds and just click apply after. Okay, so now if your mouse doesn't have a software, what you have to do is you want to test double clicks. So for that, what you want to do is you want to take your hands and look at the knuckles at the end here. So you want to align the line here to the edge of your mouse, and you want to kind of like slam it like this. So what this does is it does a double click. So you can really hear a distinct sound. So if I do a normal click and a double click, you can really see a big difference. And by the way, you don't have to do double clicks like this. It's just much easier, but you can also do double clicks like this. As you can see, I did it, but it's much harder. So then after, what you want to do is you want to go to this website, which is a click counter. So I'm just going to reset it right now. So what you're going to do is position your cursor on the plus, and each time you click on it, it will count the number of clicks you do. So if I put my mouse here and like I do a double click, as you can see, it registers 2 clicks. So if you don't register 2 clicks each tries, it's okay. But if you're able to register like 2 clicks, that means you can double click and you're ready for butterfly clicking. However, if you can't register 2 clicks when you do like the double click like this, then it means you can't double click and you won't be able to butterfly click high CPS. Okay, so now I'm going to be explaining the grip for butterfly clicking. So what you want to do is, again, you want to have your 2 fingers. You want to see the knuckles here, and you want to put it against the edge. And then after, your palm should like rest against the mouse. You shouldn't rest your palm against like the mouse pad. You want to rest it on your mouse. So it should rest like this. So like the honeycomb part and a bit of the part on the upper mouse buttons should be rested by your palms. And so after, what you want to do is you want to take your mouse, lift your fingers, and see if you can move it around without having to grip like really your mouse. And so that's basically how you're gonna aim with butterfly clicking. And so then what you want to do is you have your thumb as a support, and your pinky rests on the side of the mouse too. And then after, your second and third finger are used on your left mouse button for butterfly clicking, and then your 4th finger is for the right click. You rest on the right click. And so usually if you're butterfly clicking, sometimes you can remove your pinky finger, as like it's more easy to butterfly click and it gives you higher CPS. However, the thumb, usually it's a really good idea to stay in place because it makes your aim better, and it really doesn't affect anything if you remove it. In fact, if you remove it, it's like less comfortable. Okay, so now that you've got the right grip on your mouse, I'm going to be explaining the butterfly click motion. So what you want to do is, as before, what you want to do is you want to do double clicks like this. For example, you want to practice it on your index and your third finger, and you want to really like alternate between the two. And then after, what you want to do is you want to get faster at it, and it should look like this at the end. Like if you butterfly click and it sounds like this, then that means you're not double clicking, and it'll slow your FPS. So never butterfly click like this, always like this. And by the way, a very vital part of butterfly clicking is not how fast you can do the motion, because counterintuitively, if you do this very fast, well, you won't be able to double click, which will slow your CPS. So first, what you want to do is you want to perfect your double clicks like this, and then after, you want to go faster and faster, but prioritize double clicks first. You want to make sure each click is a double click. So for that, I'm gonna explain the double clicks more in depth. So basically what double clicks is it kind of bounces on your mouse button 2 times. So let me explain. So as you can see here, I can really like just tap the mouse, and that registers a click. And what you do in double clicking, what happens is you get kind of this click and it goes back up, and then you fully press it, and so it makes 2 clicks. So if you think that like this doesn't make 1 click, trust me, it does. So I'll show you on my computer, for example. So if I put my mouse in the Windows and I actually do like just tap it very softly, as you can see, it really opens the Windows bar. So what happens in double clicking is you're kind of like tapping it really lightly and like pressing it fully, which registers 2 clicks, and sometimes you can even get 3 clicks. So then after you get the motion of butterfly click, and all what you want to do is you just want to like butterfly click and move your mouse while you do it. So like you just want to practice a bit so you can see how your aim will be while you're like clicking, you know what I mean? So this is what it should look like when you're like aiming and stuff. Okay, so that's basically it for the video. So let me tell you, it's not 5 minutes after watching this video that you'll get 20 CPS. It actually told me like quite some time to like master butterfly clicking. So when I started, I got around like 13 to maybe like 15, 16 CPS. But as I got better with double clicking and alternating faster, I can reach 20 CPS at peaks, but usually it's from a range of like 17 to 20 CPS. So if you really want to get better fast, prioritize double clicks and then get faster at the motion of it, which is really crucial. Because at the beginning, I started to try and do it like so fast, but it was decreasing my CPS because I was not getting double clicks. So really make sure you get the double clicks, because it is really, really, really important. And so that's kind of the end of the video, but I'm gonna put you some few clips of a Bedwars game where I was butterfly clicking, so you can kind of see how it works in a real Bedwars game.